Okay, good morning, ladies and jelly spoons. We are going to walk through getting a car today and financing that car because nobody has the money to pay for a car outright, and getting insurance for that car. So those are questions 7 and 8. We will go down here. Okay, so question 7 is getting a car. And the first place that you want to look for a car is, a place like cars.com or carbuyer.com or just, any reputable service for a car. And let's see here, it's going to load. There we go. And just about everybody's going to be looking for a used car. Make sure that the car is within distance that you can go get it. I know a lot of you have found cars that you like, but they happen to be in New Jersey. It's very difficult to go and get a car or have it shipped there. So make sure that the car is local and, within 30 miles, I would say is pretty good. Navigate this. Boy, slow internet today. No wonder. So Streamwood. I'm just going to be looking for a regular old Honda CR-V. Let's see, the max price that I'll pay is probably $10,000, let's say. And let's go get me a car. All right, remember that the car, if it's anything over 10 years old or over 100,000 miles, that's pretty sketchy. So, like this 2009 Honda CR-V, that looks pretty good. So that's the one we'll take. It's beige, not a great car color, but whatever. Okay, and it's got about 100,000 miles on it. So this car is going to last me probably 4 years. And that's give or take, you never know. So you can make this fit your screen so that you can take a screenshot of the whole thing. Remember, that's function and print screen. And then I'm going to go back to my slides and Control V. There we are. You can also edit this box too, I think. The editing. There we go. If you edit it, let's see, you want to crop the image and move these borders in just so that you have the car. And you can take off basically you're trimming it up. And you can even take this navigation bar off too. Okay. Okay. So to resize it, or it should resize it. So I have my car, and now I need to figure out the calculations of how to finance it. Um, there we go. Okay. So in order to finance the car, so the car is, I'm just going to round it up to make my math easier. So the car is $10,000. With that, you're going to have to add $125 of documents and title fees. Those are all the paperwork that the car company has to do to sell the car to you. You incur the cost of that. And then we are going to have to multiply all of this. Let's see here. Multiply this by 8%, which is sales tax. And remember, when you're doing 8% sales tax, you have to convert it into a decimal. So it's 0.08. And what that comes out to be is, I have to cheat here, I forgot. Wow, this is really slow. Okay. 125. $810 is the amount of tax that I'm going to have to pay on this transaction. So that comes out to be $810. I have to add that, so that's for taxes. All right, so what I'm going to have to do then is add the 125 plus the $810 in taxes, and my car is going to come out to be about, what is that, $10,000, $935. That is known as what is the principal amount. Okay, the principal amount is the total amount that I need to finance. Like, I don't have $10,935, so I need to find some place to go and give me that money so I can go and purchase this car. The next step is then to go to a site like bankrate.com. If you go to bankrate.com, in the search bar at the banners, you have auto loans, and we want to see what the rates for auto loans are. I'm looking for a 60-month auto loan right here. So find rates. Okay. 90 day. There we go. Okay. So I can apply up to, so these rates here, this 1.99% is really not feasible for you because you're a young lender. Those are premium rates for people who have had a whole credit history. All right, so we're just going to take like the Capital One rate here is 2.99%. So now what that means is that you are going to be paying 2.9% interest rate on your loan. So your car rate, so now it's the principal amount. You have to multiply that by the rate of the interest, which again is 2.99. So you have to convert it into the decimal. And then you multiply that by the amount of years that the loan is for. Now it's 60 months. 60 months is 5 years. When we do this calculation, that will be the amount of interest that we have to pay over the life of our loan. What did I say? It was 935 times 0.02 times 5 years. Oh, rats. Okay. Either. And multiply this by. So let's do this all over again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so $10,935 times 0.0299 times 5 years, and that will give us $1,634.78. Now, the $1,634 is the amount of interest that I have to pay over the life of the loan. That's what I pay too. So it's 1634.78. That's the amount of interest paid, right? But I've got 5 years to pay it. So what I do is I take my 10,935, that's my principal amount, and then I add that with my interest over the life of the loan, and then I divide all of that by the amount of months in 5 years, right? So the amount of months in 5 years is 60. So we're going to divide the whole thing by 60, and we're going to come out with, let's see, so add the interest plus my principal. That is $12,569, and then I want to divide that by the amount of months in 5 years because that's how much my loan is for, and it is $209.